The room fell silent the moment the red warning symbol flashed across every screen in the server control center. A piercing alarm echoed through the glass walls, and dozens of engineers stared helplessly at their monitors. Millions of dollars were bleeding away every second as the company's global system collapsed. In the middle of the chaos stood the CEO, furious and desperate, scanning the room for someone, anyone, who could fix the disaster before it destroyed everything. And then his eyes landed on a quiet man sitting in the corner, a temporary technician who looked completely out of place among the elite engineers. Before we continue, if you believe in kindness, second chances, and hidden heroes, take a moment to like the video, share it with someone who needs inspiration, comment where you're watching from, and subscribe to the channel for more powerful stories like this. The man's name was Daniel Carter, a 34-year-old single father who had spent the last 5 years barely surviving life's storms. After losing his wife to a sudden illness, Daniel had been left alone to raise his 6-year-old daughter, Lily. Every day was a battle between working multiple jobs and being the father Lily deserved. He had once been a brilliant software engineer, but grief and responsibility had pushed his dreams far into the background. Bills piled up, opportunities disappeared, and eventually Daniel found himself taking whatever work he could get. That was how he ended up here today, sitting quietly in a giant tech corporation server room as a temporary maintenance contractor. Around him were 30 of the best engineers the company could afford, people with advanced degrees and years of experience. Daniel didn't belong in their world anymore. He kept his head down, focused only on finishing his shift so he could pick Lily up from school on time. But fate had other plans. The system crash had started suddenly. At first it looked like a small glitch, but within minutes the company's entire global platform began shutting down. Databases locked, servers overloaded, and financial transactions froze mid-process. The engineers rushed from screen to screen, typing frantically, launching diagnostic tools, but nothing worked. The deeper they looked, the worse the problem seemed. The CEO, Victoria Langford, stormed into the control room like a thundercloud. She was known for being ruthless, brilliant, and completely intolerant of failure. When she saw the panic on her team's faces, her patience snapped. Millions of users were offline. Investors were calling non-stop. News outlets were already reporting the crash. Victoria demanded answers, but none of the engineers could give her one. That was when she noticed Daniel quietly observing one of the monitors while tightening a cable connection. His calm expression stood in sharp contrast to the chaos around him. Her frustration turned into sarcasm. "If you're such a genius, fix it," she mocked loudly enough for everyone to hear. A few engineers chuckled nervously. To them, Daniel was just the maintenance guy. But Daniel didn't react the way they expected. Instead of shrinking away, he stared at the screen again. Something about the error patterns looked strangely familiar. A memory from years ago stirred in his mind, back when he had worked on a similar architecture before life had taken everything from him. He hesitated for only a moment. Then he quietly pulled a chair toward one of the main terminals. At first, nobody paid attention. The engineers were too busy running complicated diagnostics. But Daniel wasn't running diagnostics. He was reading the system logs line by line. His fingers began typing slowly, carefully. His eyes moved across the data like someone solving a puzzle no one else could see. The problem wasn't a normal server failure. It was a hidden loop buried deep in the authentication process, triggered by a tiny timing error that had multiplied across thousands of servers. Every automated recovery tool was actually making the problem worse. Daniel realized the system wasn't crashing. It was trapped. Seconds later, he wrote a short override command, something unbelievably simple that temporarily isolated the corrupted process before resetting the queue. It took him less than 10 seconds. He pressed enter. For a moment, nothing happened. The room remained frozen in tension. Then one screen blinked. Another followed. Then another. Within seconds, the red warning symbols across the control room began disappearing one by one. The alarms stopped. Servers restarted. Data streams reconnected. The global system stabilized as if someone had flipped a hidden switch. 30 engineers stared at their monitors in disbelief. The crisis was over. And the man who fixed it was the temporary maintenance worker sitting quietly at the terminal. Victoria Langford slowly walked toward Daniel, her expression completely changed. The arrogance from earlier had vanished, replaced by something closer to shock. No one in the room spoke. Daniel simply stood up, rubbing his tired eyes. To him, it wasn't a miracle. It was just something he used to do every day before life had changed. But to everyone else, it was impossible. What 30 top engineers couldn't solve in 30 minutes, a single father had solved in 10 seconds. Victoria asked for his name. When Daniel told her, she asked why someone with his skill was working as a maintenance contractor. For the first time, the room saw the exhaustion in his eyes, the kind that comes from years of carrying life alone. Daniel didn't tell his whole story. He just mentioned that after his wife passed away, he had stepped away from the industry to focus on raising his daughter. The room grew quiet again. Because suddenly the situation felt different. This wasn't just a genius fixing a system. This was a father who had sacrificed everything for his child. Before leaving, Daniel glanced at the clock. His shift was technically over. He apologized politely and said he needed to pick up his daughter from school. That moment stayed with everyone in the room. Especially Victoria. Because the man she had mocked minutes earlier had just saved her company from a disaster worth millions, and all he cared about was getting to his daughter on time. Weeks later, Daniel received an unexpected call. Victoria had personally offered him a position as the company's lead systems architect, along with flexible hours so he could always be there for Lily. For the first time in years, Daniel felt something he thought he had lost forever. Hope. And sometimes the world reminds us that the quietest people in the room are carrying the strongest stories. Before the story ends, here's a special request. Comment the word hope if you believe kindness and second chances can change someone's life. Daniel's story reminds us that talent can be hidden behind pain, and greatness often walks quietly among us. If this story touched your heart even a little, please like the video, share it with someone who needs inspiration today, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more emotional stories that remind us how powerful the human spirit truly is. Red Heart.